M&T Bank Stadium.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Tucker's kick is good.
And the Ravens strike first at 3's in.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Williams brings it in.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
To the air again, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll find Everett there, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Herbert. This is caught.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Eckler.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
13. Hey, shot. Hey, report.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
No, we changed it. You at X. Out here. You. Hey, middle.
To throw again is Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
13.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their...
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Yeah.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
We changed it. 13. Hey, report. Middle. No, we changed it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
DeAndre Carter back deep. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure...
On Herbert, his third interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Touchdown!
Austin Eckler.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
This out quickly to Williams.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 40 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and through. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team...
He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 76 yards.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to KEENAN. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Oh, the return is Prochet.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
13. Hey, shot. Hey, report.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Kenneth Murray
Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
No, we changed it.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
From 4 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll give to Spiller. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Ready. Ready, shot. Go.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
From the 38, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle with Eckler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll get this to Eckler. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
No, we change it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. On 2nd down, Eckler. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.